All right, I hate to do this, everybody, right now, but I have to do it real quick. So, this is tonight's NBC Nightly News. Talk about the weather in California coming at them. And, well, let's just let you listen to it real quick. Sorry about the noise. Sorry about the shake. Here we go, listen.
Thanks. In California, as historic levels of mountain snow melt, severe flooding will test decades-old levees. Here's Steve Patterson.
California is a climate war zone. After suffering through a decades-long megadrought, followed by months of record rainfall and deadly flooding, now residents brace for another
Now, let's just remember, real quick, they had all those fires last year. So there's nothing to hold that snow back. We had record-breaking snowfall in the mountains, right? You got to understand California is about to be an island again, basically, by what's going on. I mean, it's ridiculous. Let's see.
ISIS, the snowpack in the Sierra Mountains that melts in the spring is more than 250% what it normally is. It contains twice as much water as the state's 28 major reservoirs, and its temperature drops
twice as much as their 28 reservoirs. That's crazy.
What goes up must come down.
My anxiety for the next few months is that we'll go into an extended heat wave and the snowpack will start to melt very, very rapidly.
That was his anxiety. His anxiety says that. Oh, goodness. Buckle up, California. Buckle up.
There's a problem for Central California's Tulare Basin, where officials warn an estimated 200 miles of farmland could be underwater by July. Across the state, neighborhoods are also at risk.
This makes us nervous. We haven't seen this since ever.
Officials in Stockton, California, with 800,000 residents, have concerns.
We're concerned about how it's going to get routed down through the river system.
Are you worried about the levees holding up?
Absolutely. That's my job.
More than 1,100 miles of levees are in a system that surrounds Stockton. If they were to fail here, one federal study says most of the city would be about 10 to 12 feet underwater.
Huge portions of the levees were built generations ago, now porous and seepage prone.
This is sad. Who's going to pay the most? The poor people. Watch this. Watch how the poor people get hit first. Watch this.
What's the solution for those levees?
The solution would be to build them to a stronger extent, but we don't have the money at this stage in our budget.
Or the time.
Disadvantaged communities face the biggest threat.
It can get very scary not knowing, is it going to break? Are we going to flood? What's happening? I'm going to have to trim all these down.
Pandora Crowder lives in a section of Stockton's government housing, rows of homes up against an old levee wall.
It's not fair that those of us who are the most disinvested and the most economically challenged are the last ones to be thought of, because we're almost kind of expendable, right?
Expendable. I'm sorry. Let's just follow this together. We'll see what happens in a few weeks, but I'm sad.